blacksmith. The blacksmith.
Yeah, that's the safest bet.
You can
We're not going to go to the awful.
traipse over there.
The military little place.
You can see that there is there's double doors on one side and a single door. They're all open. You can see, you can hear somebody working away inside. The classic clank of hammer on steel as you approach. The building is the most impressive of all the residences. This is the sort of building you'd expect a blacksmith to have in a decent-sized town. This one, of course, is out of place, being in this hamlet, but it looks really neatly done. It's a very high quality indeed compared to the rest of the not-so-good buildings around. You can approach the double doors, makes sense, I suppose.
Yes.
Work your way up to it. Inside, you can feel, ironically enough, it's even more uncomfortable because there's a lot of heat emanating from inside, and you can see a gentleman very tall with a hook nose and an unusually nice smile, but lots of teeth. Is he evil? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Mind you, I'm going to point this out. You'll notice it sort of pings all around you. There's lots of. It's difficult to pick out how many, types. Lots.
I would just want him.
Yeah, he does relate to you. You can study him, can't you? Of course, and get obviously one source of evil. I guess it's going to give you a degree of what sort of a power level. High.
He's very.
Yeah, he's high. So to give you an idea of what I mean by that, medium would be somewhere around about up to about 12. It's beyond that.
And he's
he's
of course, and then he appears strong.
Yeah, though.
However, he's working away. Obviously, as he turns, you can see he smiles. He has an unusual amount of teeth. They seem very tightly packed, more than normally one would have. Looks human. Very beautiful blue eyes that he has, like little pools of water. But they're that type of thing we can't really see deep into the soul of this man. However, he stops what he's doing, puts the hammer down, takes the gloves off, and walks across towards where you're standing. He stands about 6'5" tall. He's quite tall, but very, very thin.
Is there a lot of shutters in this?
There's very little light actually. You've got the doors open, provides the only light.
Very little light. Very evil.
Nurgle, and basically we've got somebody taking the piss with the sign of the vampire outside the thing. What the hell have we wandered into?
There's
There's a mixture of cults, people from different backgrounds, different walks of life.
It's round about late
all
afternoon.
kinds of craziness going on here. It could be all kinds of.
So,
Did you not miss
Was that in chat?
Where's the green and blood?
What's that? The corpse.
I haven't really gone over and had a look, but I did say that it was pretty heavily shot. There's no signs of it being vampires. Lovely idea that it is, but no, this is no John Woo film or something like that. No.
I was thinking of from Dusk Till
Dawn,
Dawn.
It's the right sort of environment, isn't it? Mexican desert style, but no, it's a lovely idea. However,
is there sort of a great big ziggurat beyond the desolation at the end there?
takes his gloves off, puts his hammer down and walks over to where you're standing near the doors. He comes out in towards the light. He has no problem with the sunlight. You notice his skin is very tanned. He has very little. He has hair, but it's very tightly cropped. I mean, it's really understandable actually to think about it. Some of you pretty boys have got pretty good heads of hair. How can I help you?
Greetings.
Greetings. What brings you here
My
to
name is.
the humble camp?
My name is Walter. May we know who is speaking?
I am the Usura. How may I help you?
Susurer.
You can spell it how you wish. Usura.
So UP space YOUR.
That's a circle.
No, it wasn't actually.
Are you looking for what exactly?
We're looking for a reliable guide to the desolation.
Yes, well you've come to the right sort of place. I think one way.
The only place.
Yes. How are you going to be paying for your guide?
What payment is needed?
Interesting you ask. Iron bits. I exchange the iron bits for gold.
What payment does the...
We don't accept anything other than iron bits here.
I see. But shouldn't we be paying the guide?
You will need iron bits to do that.
I see.
Which one of you is the brains? I see. Yes, iron bits is the currency here.
Sorry, pretend I'm stupid. Please
That is not a
explain to-
particularly difficult thing to do.
Absolutely, but
I am stretching my imagination.
I'm sure you are basically. But so we pay you gold, you
I'll
give
give
us
you iron bits, that's right.
and then we pay the.
You find a guide who will take you out. There is no other currency here. Iron bits.
Okay.
Of course, if you don't take my word for it, by all means go and have a look around. And then when you're ready, come back. But I will tell you now, the exchange rate will dramatically go
What
up.
is the exchange rate?
5 gold to 1 iron bits is the current exchange rate.
What's the max? What size around a bit?
About the same size as a gold piece.
And how many iron bits basically is needed to, or
Oh, I don't really know. I mean, you'll have to take that up with the guide.
Well,
How
no,
many
no,
iron
I'm
bits?
sure you have a good indication
No, I'm
of
sorry.
the economy basically.
No,
and
not at all. I am but a humble blacksmith. I managed to carve a living out, a non-existent living. As you start saying these words, you'll notice if you look around the blacksmiths, other than being a very beautiful building, every bit of equipment is also very good. It's masterwork. Everything about it looks great. The furnace is beautiful. Everything looks great. The furnace, by the way, looks unusual because it sort of generates its own heat source, but that's another matter for another time. However,
As they are
I'm
talking,
just a humble blacksmith.
as they are talking, can I do a sense motive check to see what is he up to? Is he trying to cheat us?
You can if you want to, however, play what you think you see is more important than that. If you want to go on rolls, I'll just start rolling dice here. And
Oh,
you'll
sure,
find-
sure, of
I'll
course.
say to you, I'd like you bluffed, you move 5 feet back and you fall off a cliff. Oh well, bad luck.
Okay.
So I don't use that. All I
Okay.
tend to say, as I said to you, that's a role play skill. So
Okay.
think about what you're visualising from him and go with that. Your
Okay.
instinct is probably more correct.
Okay.
Is there a guide you would recommend? Maybe?
No, I'm sorry, I am a humble blacksmith. The exchange rate is 5 gold to 1 bit. How many bits would you like?
Well, no. I mean, let us first of all. We need to We don't know because we need to negotiate with the guide.
As I said, if you come back, the price will go up.
Okay.
Very simple. Would you like some bits now?
Not really.
Well, no problem. We will see you maybe a little later, perhaps. gentlemen.
You may.
If there is any weapons that need repairing, or perhaps you've hired some animals to take you out into the wilds here. Maybe they could be shoed appropriately or something along that ilk. Or perhaps your buckles and stuff need repairing
That's very
from the
good.
acid rain. I missed that, he said. What did you say, my friend?
And it'll be paid in iron bits, I assume.
Everything is in iron bits, yes. Iron is such a beautiful currency. Good day then. Until we meet again.
Good day. Yes.
You leave his abode, he carries on within a moment of you leaving. You can hear him banging away again back on the door. Doesn't really give you a second thought, to be honest.
At 5 gold a pop per iron bit.
Someone's taking the piss.
Well, he's the deterrent. Yeah.
So, yeah,
so it's
exactly.
just
You know,
money,
I think we're better off
money
wandering.
exchanging.
I think we're better off wandering aimlessly down the desert, frankly. Yeah. But let's see. Let's find out.
He might just be trying on.
Exactly. He may
Stick
well
our
easily
noses
be
in the
trying it on,
Emporium
basically.
first.
Yeah.
It's the next biggest place.
The implication is that he runs this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Stick our noses into the Emporium.
Yeah.
Sean,
You can
open point 2.
Yeah, you can see that the Emporium is a haphazard of canvas covers and small tents. There are a number of very simple and crude stalls that are set up. It's pretty crude stuff that they're selling. It's very, very basic. You know, a blanket, bottles, that sort of thing. Very, very meagre stuff. Not really any sort of weapons or anything like that. But there is some basic
How
supplies
much
here.
for that bottle? You know,
You could ask the glass bottle. They've got this one, it's a little bit, can't quite see through it. That one's going to cost you 2 bits.
2 iron bits.
2 iron bits, yeah.
Do you exchange?
No, 2 iron bits.
No, would you buy stuff as well?
Possibly, yes. What have you got to sell?
Bottle, skin of water.
Skin of
How many
water.
iron bits would you offer me for that?
I'll give you a couple. It's a fair deal.
How about if I sell you water? You can fill out as much. You can fill out the container.
Don't say anything.
No.
Okay.
2 iron
Become a
bits.
sand salesman.
What do you think?
Maybe. Do you know where we can find a guide?
We'll go see the mercenaries. They might be able to help you.
Okay. What would be a good price for getting a higher guide?
I don't go out in desolation. I don't touch it with large pot. Bad things happen in desolation.
Steve or Sean?
Bad things happen in desolation. I wouldn't.
Everyone who's